Hey guys, so today I wanted to chat about relationships and support and how it can really be something that can change your progress through the people you have around you. So obviously it's coming up to Valentine's Day, it's a month of love, so I kind of thought maybe talking about relationships could be of interest and something that you can look into to help you with your progress. So this isn't just about weight loss, okay, because a lot of people when they start to go to the gym, they all might already be quite lean. Oh, my freezer going. And lots of people will be like, you don't have to go to the gym, like you're already lean, you're skinny, you don't have to. But going to the gym isn't just about weight loss. Going to the gym is to keep yourself healthy, it's to get out stress, and it's also like everybody wants to be a little bit leaner and a little bit tighter. There's nothing wrong with that. But we always seem to get like some negative people who maybe question why and what we're doing, and sometimes that can be your partner. If one of you isn't into fitness, it can be super hard to work around it. So I thought maybe this could be a video that can help you manage that maybe a little bit better, and a few things to think about to maybe play around with your lifestyle and see if it helps. So sometimes when a partner, it can go two ways. So I've had clients before who partner haven't been into fitness at all, and they've started with me, been doing really well, loving life, and started to persuade their partner to get involved as well and just getting them a little bit healthier. And then they've ended up signing up with Joe. So this kind of commonly happens, but sometimes you can get it on the other stick where someone starts getting into fitness and their partner maybe start to get, let's call it a little bit jealous, okay? That's the main way I can kind of explain it, is when someone's doing well or they're changing and they're getting excited and they're feeling good. Sometimes your partner, just out of their own insecurities, they maybe start to question why you're doing something and that you don't need to do it, and they maybe make you start to question yourself as well. So it is making sure that you know what you're doing is making you happy first, and you know you're doing it for the right reasons, and you know you feel good, and you know you're happy, and you know you're doing the best you can to live a healthier lifestyle. And if someone was to maybe question that, at least you can kind of back it up because you know it makes you feel good. Because that's the thing, it's not always about fat loss. Like I said, we want to get healthy, so sometimes people questioning that, they just don't understand, and that's when it's kind of hard for people. So I thought maybe that's a good kind of topic to talk about. So when your partner's not really into fitness, or even this could be a friend or a family member, maybe just think like, this isn't just for you, this is for you both to live longer, this is for you both to have a healthier life and not have to be on medication in your 50s due to stress and high blood pressure and lack of activity. So you kind of want to get both of yourselves involved. So what I would suggest is like Sunday walks, Saturday walks, like going out together and moving that wee bit more, like is naturally just going to help you get some more fresh air and help you get some more activity level, like increase your activity levels, but also get them involved as well. And it's a nice little couple time together. You can both get out and you can talk about stuff you maybe wouldn't talk at home, and it helps clear your mind, and it's really nice and therapeutic. So a lot of couples do find things like that start to kind of help you discuss things, and then also keep you both that little bit active. So sometimes I think getting people involved really helps, and then they might start to look into joining the gym too and maybe getting themselves a little bit fitter. But if not, if someone's completely against going to the gym or completely against going for walks, and you know what you're doing makes you happy, then maybe it's nice to kind of say to just talk to them. I've got a few friends who don't talk to their boyfriends face to face, they'll talk to them by text message. And I feel with text message, a lot of the time a lot of things can get lost and emotion can get lost and people can take things the wrong way. And I think if you really have a problem with your partner, you need to speak to them person to person and just say, this is how I'm feeling. It's not your fault, but this is how I feel. And once someone knows how you feel, then you can kind of both address it and get yourself onto a level term because they know where you're coming from. So just discuss it. If you feel someone's maybe making you feel guilty for going to the gym, sitting down and having a chat can bring out so many emotions. I've had friends in the past whose partners hasn't wanted them to go to the gym because they're pretty and they're really good looking, and they kind of felt a wee bit like, oh, I don't want my good looking girlfriend in the gym working hard, like I don't want other men looking at her. So you can kind of see his point of view there, but then you can also go, but yeah, I like the gym, I feel healthy in the gym, and I'm not going there to attract other men, I'm going there to keep myself fit, like why don't you come with me and we could train together, and then all the guys in the gym know that they're not creeping on me because I'm with you. So it is super, super important that you speak face to face and you kind of listen to their side, and hopefully they can open up and tell you why they maybe don't want you to do a certain thing, like at the gym, or maybe that they think that you're maybe being too over the top with food, and then you can address that. Like, think, am I too over the top with food? Am I always on a diet all the time? Is there ways I can kind of eat the same foods together and enjoy meals a little bit better? Then you can kind of take that on and see how you can make sure that your lifestyle with fitness and stuff isn't affecting other people around you as well. So that you can be a wee bit more relaxed with it, and that no one really kind of knows that you're on a diet at all, because that's what a kind of healthy lifestyle should be, is that you can have that balance and you can go out for food and stuff and enjoy yourself, and people can go, oh, you can eat that, because it's food, we can eat these things. So I do think it is nice to just really speak to the person, or sometimes it's maybe just thinking, okay, yes, and maybe they're insecure in themselves, maybe some friends and stuff might not want you going to the gym and eating healthy, and they might start to comment that you look too skinny, and it maybe makes you feel like you question yourself, and you maybe think, am I too skinny, and am I getting too muscular, and you start to think all these crazy things in your head. But sometimes when someone's a little bit jealous and someone's unsure of what you're doing and they don't understand what you're doing, they maybe think of the negatives and try to bring you back to their level in the nicest way possible. They don't mean it, it's just that they maybe feel insecure in themselves because they know that they're not exercising, that they take it out on those people who are doing well and who are being healthy. So if you find your friends like that, then maybe it's nice to go to fitness classes and meet lots of other people who are going to the gym and that want to keep themselves healthy. It's nice to be around those people because you know you're normal and you know that other people are like you, and it's actually quite motivating going to the gym and meeting new people. Like, I always thought going to the gym was going to be a scary place with all these scary men, but actually I met so many lovely women who are like all my friends now, and they motivate me, and they all lift heavy, and they all are super strong, and they follow that into life as well, and they're ambitious and they're motivating, and I feel like that's what your friends should be like. But sometimes your friends just aren't quite ready to do what you're doing, but they will get involved eventually once they kind of see the happiness that it you brings. And you could always again say to a friend, like, why don't you join in? Like, come to a class with me, or come to the gym with me, and we'll just do a few wee things and you can try it, and if you don't enjoy it then that's fine, but I think you would enjoy it if you came with me. Like, this isn't about me getting skinny, this is just me keeping myself healthy. So sometimes if someone does kind of bring you down, or a work colleague, or someone's frowning at the food you're bringing into work, just say to them, well, I like this, it tastes good and I enjoy it, and maybe if you want to come to the gym with me after work, you're more than welcome, and I'll teach you a few things. You'd be surprised at how many people would go, oh really, like that's awesome, I want to come with you. So support is such a big thing. You do need it going ahead, because I know when I first started out I didn't have that much support apart from Joe. My family didn't know what I was doing, my friends didn't know what I was doing, but they're all still my family and friends now, but they all kind of see the benefits of what I've done in the past for now. They know this is obviously my career now, and they know obviously that it's not over the top, and that I'm not killing myself dieting and training really hard, which they thought it was going to be in the first place. They're actually, every time I see my family now, they're like, oh my god, you can eat that. And I'm like, yeah, like it's food, like I can eat these things. So sometimes you're going to have to do it alone, and you're going to have people questioning you, and you're going to have people maybe bringing you down, but you kind of need to keep pushing past it. Like I said at the beginning, if you know what you're doing makes you feel good, and you know that you're looking after yourself the best you possibly can, then you're on the right path, and others will start to follow down that line eventually, but maybe they just don't understand right now to get involved with you. And with partners and stuff, talk to them, communicate and describe what you're doing and why, and that you're maybe taking a healthier approach rather than a kind of quick fix diet, and it makes you happy. Because if something makes you happy and makes you feel good, your partner should always support that. So sometimes chatting about it helps massively. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Quick little chat about relationships, and hopefully getting support to help you later down the line and help you down the right direction. After this, if you stay watching, I've got a little KFC meal that I've made for me and Joe for Valentine's Day. So again, if you're looking to get that a little bit leaner and you maybe don't actually enjoy a KFC but your partner wants to get takeout, then this is something you could easily make that is far lower calorie than a KFC and it tastes just as good. Joe absolutely loved it. So it's a little meal that you guys can try from home. Alright, so I hope you all have a beautiful Valentine's Day when it comes. I don't think we'll be celebrating that much. We're not really into Valentine's Day, but we do have a wee hotel booked up for the week after because it's my birthday and stuff. So we've got some things. I think I do Valentine's Day and birthday merged into one. So we're just in that the following week. But I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day and you get to enjoy some good food with your partner and speak to them and chat to them about your goals. So I'll speak to y'all next week, guys, and have a good one. Hey guys, alright, we know we have Valentine's Day coming up and you maybe want to have a meal together that is actually something that you both really enjoy, but maybe you've still got some goals you kind of want to reach. So you kind of want a meal that tastes good but maybe not too calorific. So I thought I would make kind of like a homemade KFC bucket. So let me show you everything that I've got. So for our batter, we've got some milk, flour and a little egg in here. So we're going to mix that together. We're going to dip that straight into our cornflakes. We've got chips here. So this is my little portion. This is Joe's portion here. So I've got about 200 grams of potato. See that cut up? Like that's loads of chips, especially with all this chicken we're going to have. Plus we have beans, so about kind of 50 grams of beans each, and little baby corn on the cobs, and a mixed salad, and then we've just got some garlic salt, salt and pepper, and some fry light. So that's absolutely everything we need, I think. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's get the oven on. Our oven is pretty hot, so I'm going to put it to about 150, but I would maybe go for like 180, 160 on a fan. And I've also got my baking trays at the ready with fry light sprayed all over them, so that's going to do our chips and our chicken. Right, let's get it started with our batter. So I've got a big mixing bowl here. I've just broken that egg in and just whisked it up, just beating it up so that the yolks kind of burst. Next up, we're just going to add 250 ml of the milk to the batter. Give that a little mix, combine that all. And then I'm going to add roughly 100 grams of flour. So don't worry about all this at the moment because, to be honest, we might not even use all the batter. So it's just plain flour. Mix that all up. So I am actually making this for lunch for me and Joe because I am out coaching till late tonight, so I wanted to record this in the daylight because it'll be far too dark if I try to do it tonight. So just keep mixing that up till all the flour is mixed in and there's no clumpy bits. So I'll just show you that so you can kind of see the consistency there. Right. What we're going to do now is I've chopped up our chicken, so I've got 2 chicken breasts there. I've chopped them up so they've got kind of nice little chunks, yeah. Just put that aside, and I've also just crunched up the cornflakes, so probably like roughly 30 grams each, but if we need to add a wee bit more we can, but that's just all being crunched with my hands. So all I'm doing here is, oh, before I go, I've also got my frying pan at the ready. So I'm going to go dip it in the cornflakes on the pan with the fry light. So batter is made. I've just forgot something, so I've had to rewind a little bit. We're going to add our garlic salt into the actual batter mix. So we are going for, this is the garlic salt. We're going to go for 1.5 of the garlic salt. And then we are going to go for loads of black pepper, so just really crunch that in. If you don't have garlic salt, you can just use normal salt and just go for the 1 teaspoon of that. Right, and while I'm here, I'm just going to add a little shake of the garlic salt into the cornflakes just to add into that crunch. Right, so let's get that done again. Chicken in, give it a little mix, make sure it's covered, shake off the excess here, and then we're going to coat it in the cornflakes. And then from there, we are just going to give it a shake and drop it on to our frying pan. Alright, we've got our chips, we've got our chicken, and for our chips we are just going to kind of give them a little spray of salt. I've sectioned them so I know whose is whose. Little cover and fry light. Just over the top of them. Same over the top of your chicken. And we're just going to pop them in the oven, so don't turn your chicken round or anything, we're just going to keep it on the top base. We'll maybe give your chips a wee mix halfway through cooking. So probably maybe we'll go for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes for this. Just take your time and keeping an eye on the chicken till it looks cooked through. Now we've just got our corn on the cob, and you know what? All we're going to do is pop it in the oven with your chips, so just fling them in as well. If you're not sure if your chicken's cooked, just cut a wee line down the thickest part and have a wee peek inside. You don't hear God. You're not bloody actually. So I am running out of time as I've got a little meeting, but we've got our chicken ready. Let's see how the chips and everything else is looking. Alright, so we got our KFC meal for me and Joey.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
So we've got the homemade chicken with the cornflakes, sweet corn, our chips, and some baked beans. Here we go, what do you think?
Sorted.
Yay! So that's really low calorie, that compared to a normal KFC bucket. I would add in some barbecue sauce, but we didn't have any. And sadly, I need to go, so I've got myself a little to-go box. So enjoy, Joey.
Thank you.